name is Rithmika Karunadara. I am one of the writers and directors for Anand Drama's production of Yauwanaye, a story of youth in peril. Anand Drama is a non-profit theatre company. It's run predominantly by the old Anandians drama circle. But obviously it's a theatre company and we've branched out and we're more about doing theatre than it is about school.
I'm Ravindu Pereira. I'm also one of the writers and directors of Yauwanaye. We've been involved in this production since February in 2022 when we first got the idea, and then it was a long way.
Is anyone know where I can find petrol?
I can't sleep watching what is happening to my country.
I still remember it was an iconic day when pen actually got to paper. It was the day the activists at the Aragalaya, the day they kind of raided the president's palace. That was the day we wrote our first scene. And ever since then, the show kept coming to us.
national government
re-election is it me or is everyone teaching now? Sri Lanka's abroad are mixing music for Marvel, guys. Show them some love.
Concept of the play was what is the unique quality of the youth struggle in Sri Lanka, and this is predominantly concerning the idea of what modernity is. Being youth is always a struggle, right? Because we always want to try and prove ourselves, get our place, but at that time period in Sri Lanka, we were going through something very unique, and that's what we wanted to capture through Yauwanaye, this production.
People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on this journey to the past.
Hi, my name is Ruchit Ranasinghe and I play the character of Indunil in the play Yauwanaye. About me, I'm a second year law student and I've been doing drama for like the longest time since I was a little kid.
Hi, my name is Theruni. I am 21 years old. I play Navira in Yauwanaye. I've been acting since I was 15 and this is my fourth play for this year.
Hi, my name is Abid. I'm 24 years old. I work as a software engineer and I've been acting since 2014. In the play Yauwanaye, I play a character called Rahul.
Mr. Velaratna sir, I understand what you're saying.
Why don't you understand? Where is my product? How is the credibility of my company captured in this?
No, sir. Navira kira new interning girl so tamai me project.
Oh, mera Navira kira girl tamai head kare. Ayo Puspa, you will tell me that I was thought about to be heading this on dana dennek ne.
No, sir. Ape wade hunde ni indane sir committee එක approval lam mune. ඒක ඉඳලා
මම උඹලගේ committee වල කියන දේවල් මම කරන්නේ.
No, sir. මේක
දාන්න post line එක.
Sir, අද passport.
ඒකද කවුද in charge ඉන්නේ?
මම තමයි ඉන්නේ sir.
අයිසේ මොකක්ද මේකේ තේරුම?
හරි sir මම මොන හරි කරලා බලන්න sir මන් තියනවා. The character I play, his name is Indunil and he's basically a young middle-aged worker. We all work together as a team in a marketing firm. So each character represents a part of the working class people. So I am a bit of the old school but still young kind of person. So mainly the symbol of what Indunil is, he shows the struggle of how sticking to the conventional system of society, like basically adhering to what your parents want, what society says is best, and how that ultimately fails.
Rahul,
no one is getting fired. Indunil, let me speak to Mr. Gunasekara. Then I'll pitch this idea to Velaratna. I can just... Okay, Rahul, I marketed a solution, okay? A couple is sleeping on an uncomfortable mattress. They are fighting out of discomfort. They are ridden with marital issues. But then, one partner brings home...
Navira is a character who's always wanted to have a career in the performing arts. She's a character who went abroad, studied performing arts, but came back to Sri Lanka because she wanted to pursue the character here in this industry. Unfortunately, she was not successful, which is why she's in this company working with the two of them, Rahul and Indunil. She has a lot of woke kind of contemporary ideas which don't fit in well, which is why Navira is a character who doesn't fit in with the regular working crowd.
What do they bring home? A Vela mattress. Their comfort makes way for communication and sex. How is that not a good concept?
මගේ අයිඩියා එක මාර ෂෝට් ඇන්ඩ් ස්වීට් සර්. අහන්නකෝ කඩේට ගියා, ඇඳට වැටුණා, දිව්‍යලෝකෙ ගියා, සුරංගනාකය සේල්ස් ඇසිස්ටන්ට් කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා කස්ටමර් හැලුවා. දැන් ඔතන ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකේ ගුණාත්මක භාවයයි සැපයි දුකයි ඔක්කොම පේනවනේ.
Rahul, ඒකේ කිසි තේරුමක් තියනවද? නැහැනේ. How the bloody hell are we making an impact?
සරබලෙන් යන්න වරිය මෙතන.
හරි Rahul, try කරන්න බැරි නම් මේක
අයියෝ ඔක නවත්තනවා දැන්. කොයි දෙන්න කෑ ගහගත්ත කියලා ප්‍රශ්න විසඳනවද?
So Rahul is a very young, hardworking, dedicated worker working at this advertisement company with the rest of the people. He's kind of a character who's stuck in with this traditional way of things, who's following this traditional way of life. Because of that, he's stuck with where he wants to go. He wants to earn money and wants to live in this luxurious life. But at the end, because of these traditional way of things, he can't get out of the system.
We only have people who are aged from like 20 to 25 doing everything. So from lights to sounds, composing music, everything is done by people who are of similar ages.
Time I find myself flat on my face. I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's what all the people.
මේක ඇවිල්ලා උස්සන්නකෝ.
Rahul, පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්නකෝ.
This cast, I have no idea, but we are such a close-knit family now. Practices has always been fun and entertaining. Each of us have these individual quirks, which brings a lot of entertainment and makes rehearsals a lot less tiring and makes you want to keep coming back for more. And especially our directors, Rivindu and Ritmaka, the best I could have asked for. They are so kind, they are so helpful, and they are very patient with us. Even though we do a lot of shenanigans, they still let us have our fun and then get us back working. But yeah, this was, I'd say, one of the top theatre experiences I've had.
So, what time is that boy coming back?
කවුද? සර් පැතුම් කොල්ල ගැන කියන්නේ මෙයා.
Where you in?
හට රස්නේනේ.
මොනා කරන්නද ඉතින්? මෙහි ඉපදෙන එකේ කරුමේ තමයි.
මේ සර් තා කොච්චර දුර යන්න තියනවද? අයියෝ සර් දැන් පෑ භාගයට කලින් උතෝකනේ කිව්වේ. තා කොච්චර දුර යන්න තියනවද? ඉදුනිල් සර්. සර්. Hi, පොඩ්ඩක් ඉඳලා යන්න.
Yauwanaye is a play that brought a lot of people together. This cast is very different. Everyone has different experiences, especially when it comes to acting. We all have different levels of acting, but at the same time, we all mesh well together. And like Ruchit said, we're such a tight-knit cast. We've done this play many times, and I find it really amazing that none of us have gotten fed up of each other. And a big thank you to Ridmaka and Rivindu. We are not the easiest cast to handle, but they always manage to stay patient, and they're always so nice to us.
I'm sorry, why can't you answer my text?
I'm sorry, when are you dumping her?
I don't know yet. Okay, I'm just waiting for the right time.
So now you're dumping me?
No, I'm not dumping you.
What are you doing?
Shut up!
So my name is Amandi. I'm 22 years old and I'm in the play Yauwanaye. I play the character Nuttara. See, Nuttara is such an interesting character because at the beginning of the play, she comes off as a very rude, selfish, and even entitled character. But as the play progresses, we see that she struggles and she has hardships, just like the other characters. She is a difficult character to love, but that is also because she is so misunderstood.
To get back to work.
Work? What work?
I'm sorry, so we're not applying for the Rossi scholarship together anymore?
What are you doing, Govind?
College is a waste of time. Okay, I'm actually helping people now. I have my own charity.
Then why does your Instagram bio say that you're a model?
No, it says public figure.
No, it says model.
Okay, that's a problem with the app. I'll have to fix that.
Are you actually going to these protests?
Yes, that's all I do.
Then why did you just take one video and leave?
My name is Nimsara Premaratna. I am also 22 years old, as many of the cast. I am playing the character of Ranan. Ranan comes off at the beginning of the play as a normal boyfriend who is dating the character Nuttara. But as we go in towards the play, into the play, we can find that the complexity of Ranan comes from a place where how he finds hardships to dealing with a girlfriend who he feels is more superior to him, who has achieved more than him. Hence, he finds it hard to deal with what she says, how she acts, and this sort of thing.
Why do you need all this money?
Where is it coming to?
Comes to me.
To you? Why you?
Because it's my charity.
Then why doesn't it go to your parents?
Who are you to be collecting money?
Hi, my name is Dehara. I'm 21 years old and I play the character of Shiraya in Yauwanaye. Shiraya's character explores an identity crisis that she has. So she sort of represents everybody who has migrated or gone abroad, and she's currently living in isolation. There's a sense of isolation. The play explores her romantic relationship with Govind, which sort of falls apart because of everything that is happening in the country, partly because of it. It explores the hardships that she faced. Many people think that just because you've gone abroad, you've escaped the situation that is in the country, but that is not the case most of the time. And it affects them in a completely different way, and that's what we explore through this character in the play.
Whenever I get real, all she ever has to say is,
I mean, he's nice and he's sweet, but
tell me, how can being nice or sweet get me anywhere?
it's not like I don't try to help him.
Do you know what sickens me the most? It's when she talks to me like I'm some...
I think the reason why this play encapsulates the audience so much is because it's so real. It represents or it shows the struggles of the everyday youth. And I believe there's someone in the audience who can at least relate to one character in the play.
Sometimes all I want is to just look at him. I want to be there with him. I want to fight this with him. I dumped him because he never changed. Because he refuses to work hard.
She thought I did nothing. I tried.
This play is very relatable to many of the youth who came to watch, and that's what we have got as feedback as well. So Ritmaka and Revindu really did a stellar job of, without having a story or rather a storyline in this play, to take moments and make people understand that, okay, I also have lived this moment at some point of my life, and it hits really hard. And as actors, even we felt like from certain characters, me personally, from even my character, I have been like, oh, I've experienced this, and it was a really good way for us to reflect on ourselves and to the audience to reflect on themselves.
My parents are broke, but I still started a business. I spent on audience.
I tagged Govind in a story where I made his favorite bread pudding. He replied to it and told me to remove the tag.
Hi, my name is Dulina Chandrasiri. I'm 21 years old and I'm in the play called Yauwanaye and I play Govind.
Hi, my name is Rumashi and I'm 21 years old as well. I've been acting since quite some time and I'll be playing the role Aditya.
Hi, I'm Malit. I'm 24 years old. I've been acting since 2015. In Yauwanaye, I play the character of Rannuda.
Lennon!
Yes, darling, what's the
ඔයා මොකද්ද කරන්නේ?
Mama, මුකුත් නැහැ calling.
මේ හරි මගේ note එකකෝ.
No.
අයියෝ, why I told you to pick up from Kirlapana?
ඒක මට ගන්න අමතක වුණා. I'm sorry.
මොකක්ද රෙන මම ඔයාලට කීපාරක් මතක් කරාද? දැන් මම පික් කරන්නේ කොහොමද?
ඒක අමතක වුණා ඉතින් මම ගෙනල්ලා දෙනවා.
අනේ sorry රන්.
Nuttara.
දන්නවනේ ඉතින් නැරෙන්න එක.
පටන් ගමු අපි නේද?
ඔව් මාත් එක්ක තමයි බැරි.
Govind is a bit of a tough nut to crack as an actor and as a person who's talking to Govin, because he's quite a narcissist. He wants to control everything, and he has some toxic relationships in the play itself. So yeah, Govin's a bit of a guy that you don't want to be friends with, really. So yeah, lovely to be playing him.
අනේ මේ බැනල් ඔය ඉතින් දන්නේ එක එක අයලාගේ සපත්තු පොලිෂ් කරන්නේ හොර බිස්නස් කරන්න විතරක් නෑ මගේ සපත්තු ගන්නේ පොලිෂ් කරන්නේ මේ පිස්සු කියන්නේ නැතුව ඉන්න නෑ ඔය තමයි නෝට් එක නැති කරේ මගේ අනේ සෝරි රන්නු පටන් ගන්නවා
පටන් ඒක තමයි මේ මං කීයට ප්‍රශ්නේ මොකද්ද අර පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ ගූර්ණ පිළිබඳ මූල ධර්මයේ භාවිතයෙන් වස්
අද අපි මොකක්ද ගන්න ප්‍රශ්නේ
So Aditya represents the Sri Lankan youth female crisis. She's someone who's been held back her entire life by her parents, and she has so many dreams, so many things she wants to achieve, but she was never able to get there. Like when you take Govin and Ranula for an example, they have so much of freedom with what they can do with their future and with their life, but Aditya never had that. She was always put down, and this is her story of how she really struggled to get where she wanted to get.
Ranula is a teenage boy. He's studying. He's doing his A-levels in the play. I would say Ranula is a kid who does things by the book and follows certain conventions when it comes to education and certain things in life. And for example, doing his O-levels, next doing his A-levels, getting into uni, finding a job, and so on. So this play sort of explores certain challenges that Ranula gets and how he overcomes them, or maybe not, certain tragedies that he has to go through, and how his mindset, it's portrayed in a way that it shows how he would, a person like Ranula would react in certain situations. And yeah, it's, so yeah, I've actually had quite fun playing Ranula.
එක වෙලාවකට මට ඒවා පෙන්වන්න බෑ. I mean, you want them, right? You can't live without them. They're like your parents' advice on how to be successful. කියන දේ හරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්, වැරදි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. You like it, but you don't want it.
So this play is bilingual, which I absolutely love. One thing if I could add was if we could all learn Tamil, we'd absolutely love to add that element into this play as well. Ridmaka and Rivindu, the writer and director of our play, they have been the absolute best. They have been flexible, they have been understanding, and it's been so easy to work with them. And also with the fact that this play was so relatable to us because it was like close to our age gap, close to our age, and very relatable setting. Because this was last year when everything was like, the crisis was happening, right? It was like, we even had like protests happening while this play was being rehearsed as well. So this play really changed most of our lives, I'd say even our personal lives, and it helped us grow as individuals.
You know what sucks the most about alerts? Pandita vela hari එකක් හරි මගහැරියොත් it blows up in your face. The same principle applies to your parents' advice as well. You neglect it, you fail, it blows up in your face.
The uniqueness is brought through how very real it is, how current it is, and it's that kind of play where you sit in the audience and you watch and you see yourself and be like, oh, that's me right there, that's the emotion that I'm feeling. And you don't see that in just one character, you can relate to so many different characters in this play. And it sort of explores almost every single hardship that the youth currently is facing because of everything that has happened and is happening. And it explores working youth, relationships, the hindrances that kids have with their studies as well. And I think that's why people keep coming back to watch this play. There's people who have come to watch this play now for the 4th time and who are coming back to watch it again. And I think just kudos to Ritmaka and Ravindu because they did an amazing job. And also the rest of the cast.
Hi guys, ඔයාලට තෝරන මම වගේ පැකට් ඩොලර් 40ක් හොයන්න. ෆලෝ කරන්න මගේ channel එක.
මේකන් බැනනල්ලි නෝඩ නැහැනේ. අපි හම්බ කරොත් නේ අපි කන්නේ. ද ෆාමසි වහන්න කියලාලු. මේ ලෙඩට බෙහෙත් නැති වෙයි. රට ගිනි ගත්තත් විභාග දිනනවා. කාලේ ගන්නද බාඩා කරන්න. වාර්තා කරේ හිටියම. You're killing your own children. ළමයි මරන්නේ අපි නෙමෙයි හරුම්.
If you look at this play, in a sense, this play is I feel will be timeless because regardless of what generation you are born, the things that are portrayed, that are taught and seen in this play will be relatable for anyone in any generation, whether it's our generation, whether it's senior people who are older than us, or even the younger generation who are growing up.
Continue your higher education in Australia. Apply now. Guaranteed visa.
There's a lot to talk about in terms of how this production came together. Personally speaking, I feel like there was a lot of hard work on both of our part because we have to remind ourselves that the production did take place when the country was literally, it had no fuel. It was going through like major power cut. I lived in Maradana and most of my actors lived in the Nugegoda area, so we had to find a location there, and I had to cycle like 15 kilometers every day to get to rehearsal because there was no other means of, you know, getting to the venue.
Amongst all this crisis, a stepfather in the other country has raped his stepdaughter.
Don't let our country go to the
Talking about production, Pankaja Kulatunga and Vinuja Silva led the production, keeping in mind that it was during a crisis that, you know, bringing people into the theatre, one of the biggest challenges that we had to face. The initial days of August, we had 3 shows planned, and I think our marketing really worked out. And even though there was a fuel crisis, we were able to sell out all 3 shows that were happening on the 13th and 14th of August in 2022.
ඉසුලා අයියෙන් අල්ලන් ගෙඩිය නැත්තේ මං කිව්වා එමින් යන් එමින් කියනවා මගුල් පාඩේ යන්නේ කොහමද
ආයෙ වයාගෙන
ඉස්සරයි
අයියා අවුලක් නෑනේ
කටහන් ඉන්නවා
කෑ ගහන්න එපා
එහෙනම් ඉතින් කටහන් ඉන්නවකෝ
I really want to appreciate our producers Pankaja and Vinuja because if it wasn't for that kind of work ethic, planning and kind of strategy that they came up with, I don't think we would have been able to do what we did, even when it comes to budgeting and just finding funds and, you know, utilizing our production crew and all of those things. I really have a lot of appreciation for Pankaja for pulling all of that off. I also want to give a huge shout out to our digital creativity partner. Dulina makes videos and stuff. He's also an actor in the play who also did lights. If it wasn't for the creative element he brought in terms of making our marketing a reality, I don't think the play would have gone as far as it did. Also, it was an A game for sure. Like Amma and Sarisha, the work they did in terms of composing our music, everything is original, mind you. And Sarisha's, yeah, and costumes as well. Sanduni's work with regards to costumes and props. All of us, we've never done anything like this before, and this was our first. And obviously, there will be so many people going into the process. Like, obviously, you guys can't do it. You guys are a bunch of kids. Like that condescending, ageist attitude that kind of runs in Sri Lanka as well is something that we talk about heavily in this play.
මේක හරි තියන්න අමේෂ් මොකක්ද කරේ
ඉස්කෝලේ එන්නෙත් නැතුව උගන්වන්නෙත් නැතුව ඉගන්වනවා කියලා පොතේ ලියවෙයි.
එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
කරේ ඉතින්.
අපි කාට හරි කියනවද?
මේ නිකන් ඉබා ගන්න තුන.